What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some more Watcher of Realms, and today we are going to 6-star Deimos. We're going to take this dude all the way from, I think I've already got him 4-star leveled up a little bit. Yeah, we're going to take this guy all the way to 6-star, promote him 6 times, and while I could awaken him all the way to A5, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save onto my soul stones for now. We're going to upgrade this dude because he's an absolute beast of an epic, freaking crazy good damage dealer, so that's our big goal for today, is get this guy maxed out. After that, we're probably going to jump in and do like our daily duties. I got to do some campaign, probably 5 stages in hard mode, get that kind of rolling on. After that, we're going to jump over and test out our Deimos in the guild bosses, and I guess that kind of brings me to a little bit of an announcement. So I've had people asking if I was going to make a guild for viewers, and I decided, what the heckers, we're going to do it. So Wrathicans is now officially open for business. If you want to join up and help build the guild, you're welcome to do that. There's no real requirements to join other than try to log in every day, do your dailies, hit the boss, basic stuff like that. Going to be pretty casual, laid back, nothing too die hard crazy. But because it's a new guild, we don't have a lot of stuff unlocked, and that's going to be something we got to do. So even the guild bosses have to be unlocked sequentially, so you have to actually beat them to unlock the next one. Kind of makes sense. So today, hopefully with our new 6-star Deimos, we will have one-shot easy and normal and get those both out of the way. And then probably I'll be able to take hard if I attack it twice tomorrow or something with the mini. My main is stuck in Guild War right now, so I can't actually leave and join the guild until Monday, which, I mean, it is what it is. But once he gets here, we'll easily be able to get up to Nightmare 3. Not going to be a problem. But that's going to be second goal, kind of a big goal, I guess. I do want to see how much damage Deimos is putting out. But after that, probably going to finish off in the faction trial because I need to make sure I'm doing these and leveling these up because I've been missing a couple of days where I'm not doing them, and since I don't do them, I can't farm them, and that's bad. So today, we're going to probably try to finish off here, maybe even unlock a summon crystal or so by doing it. But those are the plans. With those plans laid out, let's get to upgrading. So, Deimos, bam. Star this bro up. I've got plenty of material. I'm 98.2% sure. If I don't, I'm going to be very upset at myself for not mathing that out, but I'm pretty sure I do. So, go ahead and get this guy up to 5. Not going to be a problem. I think I have enough XP. I haven't farmed XP in a little bit, but no, I think we're good. Yeah. Should only take like 300,000 to go from 50 to 60. Go ahead and star him up again. I've got boop, bop, beep, boop, and boop. Plenty of 5-star food. Get this guy going up to 6 keys, like so. And then we're going to go ahead and upgrade him all the way to max level. 355,000 of the blue things. We're getting a little low. Might have to run some XP raid one of these days soon. But now, we're going to get to promoting him up. Tearing passive, super nice. We'll go over a little bit of his stuff once I get him maxed out, instead of doing it like while we're doing this. So you can kind of understand why he's good, what makes him strong, stuff like that. So here we go. Get this guy promoted up as fast as humanly possible, because why not? Let's go ahead and get it done. Already at 11,000 HP, not bad. And you got the biggest upgrades coming, so as your promotions go higher, the stat bonuses you get from them get larger. That's why it's very important to 6-star and 6-star promote your heroes. 5-star heroes are great, but the jump from 5 to 6, as you can see, not insignificant. So here we go. Pop this, the 5th is now done, and now we're on to the 6th. I believe his attack is a little bit lower than a lot of fighters. And people look at that and say, oh, that's not that great. 3-3, 3-3 at max raw stats. But the reason that's not really a problem is because his basic attack actually attacks twice for 85% damage. So not dissimilar to Idril here, where her basic attack does 70 damage twice. He does 85 damage twice when he's maxed out. So that's 170% of his attack as damage, which is his basic attack, which is really, really solid. On top of that, he does do 2% of his max HP as damage. It's not that big a deal, but it's a little extra damage. But this is kind of his big thing. This is why he's great at fighting bosses. When he attacks the same target over and over again, he boosts his damage up. This is really nice. It stacks up 6 times, so that's a 90% damage increase for 10 seconds. Once you reach the max stack, it doesn't refresh, so it starts back over at 1, and you build back up to 90% again, and you do it over and over again. If you time out things, I guess, like perfectly time his ult with max stacks, you probably get the best return on damage. If you're just kind of spamming his ult as he gets it, maybe a little bit less. But his ult is also interesting. It boosts his max health by 150%, which makes him a very, very tanky fighter, like shockingly tanky, but also a 30% boost to his attack and his defense, which makes him even tankier and hit harder. His basic attack now hits 4 times in a row instead of 2. So instead of 170% damage every attack, it's 340. Plus, obviously, his attack being boosted and however many stacks he has this going on gets crazy. His Awakens just kind of compound on the thing. First, he's going to heal in his ult, which is really, really nice. Especially just when he has his ult on, he has a huge max HP. This heal is not insignificant. It will actually keep him alive pretty well. Crit rate, never a bad thing. His tearing stat cap goes up another one, so instead of 90% damage, you get up to 105% damage. That's pretty nice. Penetration, so he actually goes through defense naturally, 5%. It's not a huge number, but it's better than 0. And then finally, when his tearing stacks are maxed, he ignores 15% of the target's defense. So essentially he has like 20% penetration when his tearing stacks reach max. So for a boss fighter, really, really solid damage, and also pretty tanky, which makes him pretty decent for fighting the second guild boss, which we do not have unlocked yet. So got him maxed out, went over him a little bit. Let's go ahead and jump into the campaign, knock out 5 stages as fast as we can, get up to 4 or 5. I'd like to complete up to Chapter 5 relatively soon, because it just makes your starring up a little bit easier. Who are we dropping? I think because we've upgraded you today, we're bringing in Daddy Deimos, and we're going to drop Estrid for now. Don't think we're going to need too much help here. 6 heroes are well over the power cap, so it shouldn't be a problem. Can we drop... Oh, you can put fighters anywhere? Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and put him here just to go ahead and hold down the fort. Now, I'm probably going to put, like, Deimos over on one of these just to pop people off and take them down, like, right away. Because that sounds fun to me. So let's go ahead and put him, like, right here. And as people come out, he'll start smacking on them. This bro's going to come in and do a whole lot of nothing. We're going to just go ahead and snipe that guy out. He's taking these dudes down real quick. That's nice. What's his damage looking like? 20,000 on a crit, not bad. His crit rate is not nearly maxed out right now. I don't have like good enough gear to pull that off. But eventually maybe. Eventually maybe we will. I guess I can put you here just to take out people that sneak past him, just so we're not like waiting on them and they'll die as fast as possible. So Wrath still obviously hitting the hardest, but he does have like my best gear on. But this guy's not doing like bad damage. 20-something thousand damage. On a double attack, even without crits, I think he's still hitting nearly 20. Yeah, 9,000 each, about 18,000 damage with no crits. I think his crit's sitting somewhere around like 50-60% right now. His crit damage is obviously pretty high to jump from 9,000 to over 20,000, but whatevers. Not going to worry about that too much right now. Once we get better gear, we can get a little more crazy with it. There we go, easy 3-star, not hard at all. I love it when you can place your dudes right there on the enemy spawns when you're trying to speedrun things. Really just speeds things up. So, do this again. Shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. I mean, none of these should be too hard. We are quite powerful. I'm just going to pop Wrath down right here in the middle. Anything that gets to him, he should take out. This guy does damage around him continuously. A little bit annoying, but it's not too bad. Go ahead and just snipe those out with Idril as they come in, unless she gets distracted and starts shooting lizards, which sometimes she does. Can we? Oh, we can place these guys everywhere too. I think we're just gonna have him just take care of everyone that comes out of this portal and just smoke them down. And then we'll probably have Navros cover this one. And whoever comes through here, Idril's gonna take out. Shouldn't be an issue. Probably don't necessarily need to be bringing a tank with us on these early fights. Because I mean, the odds we actually need a tank is pretty low. We're carrying 2 fighters, and with our power level difference being so high, I doubt they're gonna get taken down by anything. Like, I'd be shocked to see anyone here succumb to the enemies. He actually got hit there a couple of times, so he did take a little bit of damage. Shocking. But I do have a healer if I do need a healer. Don't think I'll need one. We got 7 enemies left. If he dies, I'll be a little bit sad at him, and probably a little, you know, like, come on, dog, you're 6 stars. We're over this at this point. Go ahead and pop her ult, take these dudes out, and there we go. Pretty quick, pretty easy. These stages aren't that bad. We're still in the early part of the game here, I guess, for the hard mode. Boom. I'm not sure when you unlock Extreme or Expert. I think it's Expert. Extreme? Elite? It's an E word, I'll tell you that much. I think it's in Chapter 5. I could be wrong. But that'd be nice to get that as well, because they also have pretty good loot up here. And we're definitely in need of some loot. We're actually coming back pretty well on our summoning crystals right now. Our diamonds need help. Okay, they need help. But we'll get there. Run that same thing pretty much. Looks like a very similar map. Shouldn't be too much Honestly, it's like almost the exact same map. Question, do we just go ahead and poke you up here and there we go. Like, is he gonna go down? Boom boom. 23,000 damage, that's crazy. Absolutely nuts. Nuts. So he's taking these guys down. I guess, oops, probably should have put you down way earlier. I didn't. Can I? Oh no. Maybe I could just snipe you down, but I did not put you there. Let's just go ahead and put Wrath. Yeah, we'll just put Wrath here to take care of this dude. Then we'll kind of do the same strat as before. What the balls? Mouse. Absolutely unacceptable what just happened to me there. I am furious, but it's not a big deal. We'll be okay. It just dropped her. Like, no, I don't want her looking down at nothing. But the game decided that I did want that, and that is why she is in timeout right now for 30 seconds. We'll get her out here, though, and take this out so this guy's not sitting here and eating up our time. Navros still being an absolute freak beast, as Navros does. Just kind of his thing. We'll pop you down right about now. Yep, and we're going to aim you the proper way this time. I said, yeah, there you go. Oh, he got out of the range. That's annoying. It's okay. She wasn't down early enough. The next guy shouldn't make it through. Everybody's still looking tippy-top pretty much on health. He's a little bit hurt. If we awakened him once and popped his ult, we could obviously just heal him whenever we needed to. But for nowsies, I don't think it's that important. Wow. He's just absolutely slicing and dicing up there, man. Not bad. Oh, there's little dudes coming out up here. I didn't think they did any little guys. 3 enemies left. Looks like they're drop out the stinky boys. Probably out of all 3. Yep. But he's not going to make it very far. There it is. That was stage... Is that the 3rd one? I feel like it was 3. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. Alright, let's go ahead, snag out that loots. 25 more diamonds, I'll take it. We're on to the gold stage here. This one shouldn't be bad. I don't know if I don't think the 6 hero rule doesn't apply here. We're obviously going to be bringing in some AoE damage. I don't think I necessarily need you. Pop you in here. Who else do I not necessarily need? Probably a healer. I'm just going to be honest about things. And by probably a healer, I mean probably no healers would be ideal. Idril, not super important here. She does do single target damage, but I don't really necessarily need her. I'd honestly be shocked if Mari was better than Elukas here, because he has kind of like a constant uptime on his slow, and it slows a big group. So I'll just drop you, bring you. We'll see what happens. Like, I don't want to use a gold bonus. Never mind, I do want to use a gold bonus. I got you, psych. They tricked me. But I could stack up here on the front, which I think I'm going to try. Pop her down here to stun these people early on. And then we'll probably throw Estrid up for... I'll probably put Estrid actually to the back here. And have her... What in the scrotum is happening with my mouse? Boop. Okay, we're good. I don't know what's going on right now. Last guy's gonna die here in a second. Should bring out a lot of dudes at once. So we're gonna put Wrath up here to start just slicing and dicing and taking them down pretty quick. So no one sneaks past. No one sneaks past, I said. They're not sneaking past. We're doing fine. And I want to get probably... I mean, he would slow people. Probably not a bad idea. For the love of crap game. We're good. Okay. Absolutely getting ridiculous here. But he's slowing people down, so that should give me plenty of time to deal with this. And then hopefully get Navros out right now. Like so. Probably could have put Greed up there where he is, actually. And it would have been stronger, but... Right now, looking like we're absolutely decimating through this, and I'm not too worried about things. In fact, I ain't got to drop anybody else. It's pretty much over. Not bad. Pretty easy. Go ahead and snag out that gold. I don't do a lot of gold raid up until I start getting lots of mythic gear, because that's your biggest gold drain, is upgrading mythics. For right now, I'm not too worried about doing that because I don't have a lot of them, and the ones that I have are not that great. But when they do get great, there goes all my monies. Last one we're going to do for the day here, 4-5. You got 2 crystals to defend. With our fighters being as strong as they are, I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, I could drop Olag here. Almost for sure don't need him. Bit. He's part of the team. So we're going to pop him like this. That way he will cover this, and then we'll do the same thing with Deimos. If I pop him here, aiming that way. Not that we'll necessarily need it. And by not necessarily, I mean for sure. I would be shocked if anyone snuck past anyone here because we are going to be chopping and chopping. And eventually I will have... Oh, Gabe. Gabe, you're going to make me lose my mind. Oh my gosh, no! Come on. Boop. Boop. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that to me, but it's just loving to do it today. And it's going to drive me up at least 2 to 3 trees. Put you up here, aim you that way, and there we go. Should be set for the rest of this. I don't know if anybody's going to get up here to this side of him. Well, they might. That guy had a decent amount of health. He didn't live, but he had a lot of health. Boop. Those guys, not as much health. We may need a healer, potentially, if one of these archers get a chance to... Nope. Probably not going to need a healer. So we're absolutely steamrolling this. I could just, like, hammer out a bunch of this in, like, a day, but I don't really want to. I'd like to just keep it at 5 so it doesn't get, like, too boring watching me just murk my way through these little dudes over and over again. So we'll probably keep it there. This will be the last one, then we'll jump over and hopefully one-shot both of the easy and the normal bosses. Pretty sure we can. They don't have a lot of HP, and I'm assuming Deimos is going to really pull some serious damage. Just pop your ult here, speed things up a little bit. Yeah, but I feel like he's going to do probably even, he might even out-damage Wrath, even though Wrath has the better gear on. Because when it comes to guild bosses, like, it's just kind of his thing. Wrath is more useful in a lot of other situations, but Deimos, his boss fighting, nah, it's good. It's good. You'll see. So there we go. 5 of those done. Nice. Time to jump in and do some guild boss fights. So, I think this guy's got like 3,000 health. I'm like 92.8% sure on that. I could run a playtest of this one. I don't think I need to. Pretty sure we'll just one tap it anyways. Anybody I would change out here? I don't think so. I think this is probably just going to be the way we do it. So let's go ahead, jump in, start laying down some booty spankings. We don't really need healers. I have these healers because they boost damage and stats. So, boop. Gonna get Deimos right here. Gonna get Wrath right up here. And then I'm probably gonna throw Autumn in because she boosts crit rate, so she'll actually help Deimos do a little bit more for me. I don't think I actually need to place down Hollow in this run, so I'm not going to. I will bring her in just for the 20%. Oh, you scrotum. For the 20% vulnerability she does to enemies, so everyone does 20% more damage. Pop Navros right here, so he'll be soaking up all the buffs from Dolores and Autumn as well. And then I guess I can bring Idril in also to do the same thing. And we should be good to go. So we'll probably wait to pop their ults until at least Navros is ready to ult. Maybe not. We'll see. It's better to time your ults when his shield is going down, so you do the most amount of damage. But, I mean, at this early stage of the game, let's pop this in 2x, so I'm not just sitting here staring at that for 25 minutes. We should be good to pop them whenever. I'm just going to save up this first one to see what kind of damage we're looking at in the first, like, damage phase. Plus, I can pop it with Deimos. And I'd like to... Someone's dropping some serious damage in there. Absolute freakish amounts. We're already over 1,000 damage on the first shield drop. To me, that pretty much says this guy is not going to survive it. He will absolutely die. I'm 98.6% sure. I would like to time Deimos's and Autumn's ult together just to make sure he's picking up that extra 30% crit rate, 6% crit damage, since he is built pretty heavily for crit damage. Mari's ult's not nearly as important to time because it's just going to be freeze, which is giving vulnerability, which she already does. Go ahead and get Deimos popping in here. I don't know if that's Wrath hitting those big numbers. I feel like it probably is, but at the same time, I don't know. So we're already 2,500 damage deep. This guy is for sure going down. At the rate we're at, I would say we'd probably get nearly 5,000 damage on this dude, which is definitely nice. I'm happy with that for sure. We'll wait and time these with Navros instead of with Deimos, just because he's already got his ult and he's kind of ready to go. And then we'll pop this. Boop. So there goes his shield. He's down. No, there we go. Get him there for a little bit of the tail end of his stun animation there. 3,500 damage. Doing great. The nice thing about these early fights like this, they do almost no damage, so I don't have to worry about healing my guys. Normal, I'm not sure if it's going to step up difficulty much. I can probably honestly still get away with, you know, not worrying about it. I'm going to probably wait and time Navras with these guys again, just so we're getting the maximum amount of damage out of him, because he also does not have a 100% crit rate yet, which doesn't really surprise me. You know, my gear's not that great. 4,200 damage, looking pretty solid. I'm feeling a 5k maybe? Get him in here. We don't get another vulnerability window. By 5k, I mean we're probably going to get very near it, but not quite there. 4,800, not bad. Not bad. Quite the increase in the damages. 100% to 0%. Get absolutely smoked on, nerd. Bam. Not bad. I'll take it. Those are... That's what I'm freaking talking about, big dog. 16 million damage. Almost 17 million damage. And that's not even with, like, my best gear on him. My best gear is probably still on Wrath. Could I swap it around? Yes. Am I going to? No. Just too much effort for this. But Navras putting up over 10 million damage himself. Not bad at all. On this next one, I don't know if we'll need to bring Hollow. If we do need to bring Hollow, I might just drop Estrid. She does my least damage here. You might say, well, what about Mari? She does very little damage. But when you factor in that 20% vulnerability she's putting on enemies, you can knock 20% off of his damage. And that's going to be, what, 3.2 million damage getting kicked out of him if you drop Mari. So just in Deimos' damage alone, I could get rid of Estrid, and he pretty much makes it up. So we're probably going to, if we need a healer, we'll drop Estrid, and we'll bring in Hollow. Hollow also gets your ults back faster, so she might actually improve damage even a little bit more. We'll see. That's going to be step 2. Nice. Easy. Absolutely decimated. And now we're going to absolutely decimate this one as well. So, boop. Let's fight it. Gonna leave it like it is. Go ahead and run it. So I'm pretty sure I'm sold on just dropping Estrid here because it seems to make the most sense. Go ahead and get our damage dudes out first. Get some things rolling. Pop out Dolores. Pop out Autumn. Pop out Navras. Pop out you. Pop out you. And then we'll kind of see the damage. I mean, I don't know if I want to wait too long. Yeah, we're going to have to run Hollow. He's doing attacks on the platform units. So we'll drop an Estrid here. Her defense reduction may be noticed. It may not be noticed. We'll see. We're going to go ahead and wait for this first shield. And then we're going to start popping ults. Just kind of like how we did last time. But this time the difference is we do have Hollow to kind of speed up our ulting in between. I don't think I'll ever need her ult to save us. Like in terms of like we're going to die from damage or something. So I'm just going to pop her whenever we get a chance, and she'll start regenning everyone's ult, even while their ults are active. Oops. She's still going to be bringing up some of their rage, so that's nice. She pops in with quite a bit already ready to go, and these guys are looking pretty good as well. I'm just going to pop her, like I said, whenever I get her, because her ult doesn't really increase her damage by much. She's not really here for damage. What it does do is it increases our, well, I guess it just makes sure she's constantly has uptime on that magic vulnerability. Go ahead and pop this, and Deimos, he should be going into his shield very soon. I'm just kidding, I'm on drugs, I lie about things, don't listen to me. He'll be going into it now. So he missed a little bit of his vulnerability window here on this one, but we're still doing alright. I'd timed that one horribly. I wasn't counting with my brain. He does like 4 attacks, then pops a shield. Oopsie doopsies, my bad. Go ahead and pop you, and probably you again. I know it's weirdly timed this way, but it's going to be what it's going to be. Pop Deimos just because. We're already around 3k. I don't know how much health he has. I want to say it's not much more than easy mode. He just starts attacking your platform tiles, which is like the big difference maker between this one and that one. Go ahead and pop your ult because it's not that important. He's going to go down with his thing. Pop Dolores. Pop her. We'll get Autumn right around the time that we get, well, I say right around the time. Deimos is still lagging behind a little bit. There we go. So we got our last minute going on here. I might have scuffed a little bit of our damage by popping our ults improperly. You want to time your ults for when his shield breaks. You do a lot more damage while he's stunned and laying down. Infernal Roar coming in there. It's the first time I think you see it. Go ahead and pop her ult. Pop her ult. I don't think we're going to get another Deimos ult out of this, but oops, we are going to get a little bit more damage. Oop, we are going to get one more. I'm a liar who lies about things. We have, what, 4,700 on easy modes. We did lose a little bit of damage there, going up from easy to normal, but we did have to drop an entire damage dealer to bring in a healer. Your damage is obviously going to drop a little bit when that happens, but Deimos actually ended up picking up more damage that time, dropping 7.2 million damage instead of 16.8, so that's nice to see. Everyone else looking pretty similar damage-wise, not much has changed, but even though we dropped Estrid and lost her like nearly 4 million damage, it didn't really affect the team much, because A, I'm not sure defense reduction is that important on Guild Boss 1, especially not in the early stages, but having the extra ults coming in from Hollow, it's going to increase your damage anyways. So there we go. Not bad. 2 boss fights down. Some gross overkill, it looks like. I'll take it. But if we're dropping around 4,000 damage, I would say it wouldn't be all that difficult for us to take care of Hard, because we easily 100'd both of those. Hard's going to have obviously a little bit more health, but I feel like we can probably take this down. If we can't do it in 1 hit, we can surely do it in 2 hits. My main should be able to 1-tap Nightmare 1, probably 2-tap Nightmare 2. We'll see when we get there. But with that out of the way, grab my guild quest, boop, activity. We're going to go ahead and jump in some raids here and knock out our faction trial, because I want to get this done. This is an important part of the game. If you're not collecting these suckers, you're just throwing away free stats, and that's bad. It's the cultists, so luckily our 6-star greed we just built is going to be useful here. We do have a Lord hero. I'm going to pop him in there. I'm not going to actually deploy him. I have no need to. We have a decent amount of good heroes here. Not going to pop her in because she's legendary, and that would be cheating, and I'm not about that. So here we go. We should be, I would say, a pretty easy run here. I think there's 1 crystal to defend. There's 2. There's 2. But there's like 1 tight area they all have to come through. I think I'm going to pop him right here to slow everyone down that gets in this area. Probably, honestly, just like zap these dudes out from whencever they come. And then I'll probably pop Greed right here aimed up, and we should be good to go. Probably could have made this go a little faster if I would have aimed him where he could attack that way, but Greed. Good boy. Okay, so we have no ground units, so we can't actually tank any of these areas. So if they get past us, they're getting past us, and that's all there is to it. Shouldn't be an issue. They do come in groups, but that is why we have mages here, and our mages do AoE damage. So, I mean, looking like it's going pretty well. I can pop Hollow in case we need to get extra ults. I don't think we'll ever need them that badly, at least not in this early stage. Ooh, stun bugs. I didn't know they did stun. I just thought they exploded and hurt you. I don't know if they'll blow up if they don't touch a hero, but we'll see. If they blow up when they're near a platform tile, well, I think we just actually shot it. So I don't know. They might have to actually run into a hero, so a ground unit might be the trigger for them to pop. Maybe we'll get lucky and actually see one survive long enough to be like directly adjacent to somebody. Looking like that's not going to be the case, but there's the last 3 on that one. No ground tiles might make this a little bit interesting, but I think we've got it. I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. 2 minutes, fairly quick. Get some of these little green boys. I finally got 8 of them. Look at that, starting out, getting some more things. Nice. Nice. All right, so stage 2, small jump in power, not much bigger at all. Go ahead and blitz through this really fast. I'd like to make it to 5. That might be ambitious, we'll see. Because we smoked that last one so easily, I'm just gonna just take these dudes out as soon as they spawn in. That's gonna be my new goal. I'm gonna have Slowbro up here just shooting these bugs as soon as they walk out. And then, oh, they've got a little more health this time. Not bad. I mean, they're still going down before they get to move. Not sure if he can take care of these bugs on his own. I don't necessarily want to dedicate Greed over there. So I'm going to dedicate Greed to right here, looking this way. If someone does sneak past Voltus or a bug sneaks past him, should still be good. Yeah, I think we're okay here. He's zapping these dudes out. I could actually probably just go ahead and promote Voltus to 5. I know I don't use him all that much anymore, especially having Greed and Navras. But for areas like this, like right now, 2 of the 3 units that I'm using are actually rare heroes. So just because a hero's rare doesn't mean they're not usable, doesn't mean they're bad. If I actually promoted and geared up Voltus, he's actually a pretty formidable rare hero. He's not bad at all. That bounce attack, pretty handy. And his ult, hitting 5 targets essentially at a time, isn't bad either. Now, he's no Greed, of course. He's no Navras, but You can't use Navras here. You can only use greed. You know what I'm saying? But there we go. These guys should go down pretty easy. This guy might actually pull the old slippy on me, but that's all right. That's why Big Bro's back here to drop a nearly 40,000 damage punch right in his noggin. He goes down like a sack of taters. Did anybody even come out of the bug side, or did I just not pay attention? I don't know if we had any bugs actually try to skedaddle their way to the crystal that time. Maybe they did. I don't know. Try it again. 48,000, still well above the power. Should be fine. The map still looking the exact same, so I'm not going to change anything up here. I'm going to run this just like I did last time. If you did shoot bugs and I didn't see it, I'm sorry, bud. But this actually only targets 3 tiles, and this would target 4. This is technically, I guess, statistically the better way to aim him, so I'm just going to aim him that way. These guys are getting a little bit tankier, but I still think he's going to take them out before they get to move. Oh, that one almost snuck past him. That's okay. That's why we have greed. And we should be good. I can put Hollow here to aim at both these if I want to recharge ults faster. Don't necessarily think I'm going to need to recharge ults faster, but for the sake of being consistent, we'll optimally place her right there. We don't really need to charge his ult. He gets his ult back pretty much immediately. He can, like, pretty much just chain it forever. He slows someone down. By the time they're unslowed, he can shoot them again. So Stun Bug do be coming forward. Stun Bug do be stopping. I mean, he did not make it very far. Sorry, Stun Bug. But I guess technically we shouldn't aim Voltus that way either. We should aim him looking up so he can cover this tile as well. But ain't a big deal. We should be good either way. I guess that would technically cover this tile as well, which would be kind of nice. Maybe I'm just stupid. There's a possibility. These last 3 dudes, they're not going to make it very far. They're Dunskies. Moving up to stage 4, and ideally stage 5. Stage 5 might be a bit of a jump, though. It jumps from the green materials we're getting now to blues. Anytime there's a jump in rarity, generally there's a corresponding jump in power. But we should be okay. What is it? 143? That's a little cray-cray. But we'll see what happens. 70,000 power. Again, not going to worry too much about it. I don't think we have any real issues of losing this. The map has changed. I lied. We have a chance of losing this now because the map is different. I think we're going to run like this. And we're going to run like this. And we're going to try to nuke people before they get a chance to do anything unbecoming. And we'll probably end up putting him right here. The reason I want him right here is he does cover both exits from down here. But he also is going to shoot the bugs that try to come from here down to here. None of the bugs go from here down. If they did, that would be incredibly frustrating. They don't do that to my knowledge. If they do, I'm going to cry probably a little, but not too much. I mean, probably a lot, though. Either way, shouldn't have too much of an issue here. Big bros are coming in. They're actually somewhat tanky. Here comes a bug. As you can see, a smart bug would go, ha ha ha. He's a dumb bug, and he's probably going to die because he's a dumb bug. Yeah, he's a dumb bug, and he's dead. Luckily, their explosion when you shoot them does not stun the people on the tiles. That could be annoying. But so far, not really seeing too much of an issue. Oh, that was almost an issue. That was almost a little bit sketch for me. And I don't like that. Still doing okay, though. Got a couple more enemies to come through here. These guys aren't stopping. They're just moving. They're moving. It's okay. If they would have got past, Bro can still take a shot at them. I could pop his ult. I think I just might as well go ahead and do it. Take him down. Take him down. Oh, they might make it. Oh, we might have sneakers. Okay, no, we're good. Oh my gosh, that was about as close as a feller can get. And yet we snuck it out. So with that clear difficulty spike, I would be very amazed if we were capable of doing 5, being that it jumps up nearly double the power. And by nearly double, I mean more than double. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably not in the cards for the day. The map change definitely made that more difficult to just solo with like 3 heroes. Solo with 3 heroes. Makes sense if you don't think about it. But there we go. At least we got some faction trial done. We snag out some of these loots. Another summoning crystal, I'll take it. Plus, probably can level up our dude a little bit, which is always nice. Especially being that we didn't have any of these materials before. We can definitely get this pumped up a little bit. So, almost 2% increase to max HP for the team. A little bit more healing effect. Never a bad thing. Things you like to see. Do we have a second unlock here? Very close. We're one level away from unlocking a second one of these. I like to stash onto them like this so that I can grab out XP boost whenever I want to. Just kind of a little thing I do. Yeah, the little red thingy over him annoys the crap out of me, but I don't know. It works out. So there we go, guys. We took our Deimos up, did some work, knocked out some guild bosses in a single hit, pumped up some faction trial, made progress in the campaign, opened a guild for the peeps. It's been a pretty good day. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button and show your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.